All right, guys. I hope I'm being clearly audible to you all and visible. I'm not sure about the audio quality. You might be able to hear this fan sound. I'm really sorry about it because I can't wait for it either to stop, right? Because with that waiting and all, I'd get quite late for my dinner. Therefore, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tubdan Damung, and today is the day 44, right, of recording daily videos for 75 days. And without wasting any of our time, let us just dive into our today's video. Today, again, we will talk about India. And in this context, right, we will talk about rural, precisely not rural, but specifically urban. Why this rapid urbanization is happening, right? And is it a boon or a bane for India's development? All right. So let us understand today that rapid urbanization is a boon for India's economy or for any lucrative factors, or it's just a burden for India's development, or it does it act as a hindrance, or does it fosters the economic stability and all those kind of things. Okay. So let us just start our today's video. So, firstly, let us look the positive side and let us understand the advantages of rapid urbanization, right? How does it help? First is economic growth. Urban areas, right? They already contribute a lot to our economy, nearly almost 60% of our GDP, right? And it has been projected to reach 75 percentage by 2030. And cities act as a engines of innovation, right? Industries for transport and factories, right? And most importantly, services. So here we cannot see all those stuffs in rural areas, right? We cannot see huge infrastructure, right? So with all this infrastructure, right, service facilities and transportation fundamentally, right, it has a upper hand if we compare it to any rural area, right? So out here the urbanization plays a very important role in the economic stability and, for that matter, economic growth. Second point, why it is very important is employment opportunities, right? In a rural area, the areas, the boundaries of the employment is quite confined to agriculture, right? Or for that matter, you know, uh, Manrega now, Biksit Bharat, and what do we have apart from that? We have daily wages, right? But if we look in the urban area, right, there is a lot of employment opportunities, right? And that is the very reason why we can see a lot of migration from rural to urban, right? And this cities provides a lot of employment in technical fields, right? In you have a lot of company, like if not technical, right, there's a lot of non-technical opportunities as well, right? So that's there, guys. Here again, in urban area we can find a lot of employment if we compare it to uh, rural area, especially in IT hubs and call centers and all those kind of things, right? I hope I'm being clear to you all. And again, the urbanization helps a lot, right, in this kind of employment, right? If we have to compare it with the rural area, therefore rapid urbanization is seen as a bane, seen as a boon because of this. All right. Now, third point is better infrastructure and services. As I've said earlier, I won't be elaborating this point. And fourth point is social transformation, right? City fosters exposure to modern lifestyle, right? And you know, we can also see a lot of people busy in their own work, right? And therefore, there, enters equality, right? Gender equality, right? We have cultural exchange, and as my previous video, right, I've mentioned about the diversity and inclusion, right? We can see all these things all together in urban area, right, where there is a lot of guys coming from different backgrounds yet working together, right? So that is one example of diversity and inclusion, which we can see in the urbanization, right? So that's there. And the last point is global competitiveness. Urban hubs like Bangalore, specifically, right, electronic hub, Mumbai and Delhi, right, they integrate India into a global supply chain, is it not? Right? And with this, what happens, right? We will be ranked globally, right? Our country would go ahead in international arena, and this attracts foreign result at this as a result attracts a lot of foreign investors in our country, right? So I'm really sorry guys if it's disturbing to you all, if it sounds very, I know I my voice might be sounding very absurd when this sort of sound synchronizes. I'm really sorry for this Arayata. Nice. Very inconvenient, right, for you all to hear this, but never mind. Let us this finish today's video. Now, those were the boon why rapid urbanization is seen as a you know thing which can grow our economy, right, which can make our country globally competitive, right? Now let us understand what are the drawbacks of rapid urbanization. First is overcrowding and house shortages, and as well as there would be a lot of house plans, right? The city would be very unplanned with this, and slums and informal settlements expand as cities struggle to absorb migrants from n number of rural areas and are migrating out there. First problem is that, and again, we as a key ones are like when people move, and there's problem of electricity, water, and all those kind of things. And with this, it becomes very hard for the administration to manage, right? And we can have a lot of informal settlements because of the rapid urbanization. And second is environmental stress, air pollution, so sound pollution, right, noise pollution, and we have water pollution. N number of pollution will happen when there's a lot of people in the small area, right? And as a result, to expand the area, there would be an cutting down of trees, right? And deforestation will take place, and gradually the whole forest will be turned into all those kind of agricultural land will be turned into basically a house, and they would set up a big building apartments, right? And in this way, right, there would be environmental stress. Forget about the pollution, right? The tree should be cut down more for the settlements, right? So that's there. And we third is also infrastructure strain, right? People, a lot of people moving out there, but the buildings, right, but the land area doesn't expand, and there would be a lot of infrastructure strain, right? And for that matter, water shortages, water scarcity, right? And yeah, we have a number of problems, pollution and all. And again, contrary to our social and our transformation in here, right, with urbanization, there's also a social inequality where urban health gaps widen with marginalized groups facing a lot of problem and exclusion, right? Because marginalized groups are quite overlooked in urban area, right? From if you take example of housing, healthcare, and sanitation, right? So marginalized people are basically ignored, and like honestly, like poor people are quite ignored in urban area, right? In terms of anything, housing, food, and whatnot, like from for even for education, right? That's there, guys. And last point of the disadvantage of the rapid urbanization is decline of quality life. Okay, decline, your life will gradually and decline from the quality life which you have, you which you have at in your village, in your rural area. It will decline slowly, because despite economic growth, right, Indian cities rank very low in global arena and globally, right, and highlighting challenges in safety, right, health, and unsustainability. That's it, guys, for today's video. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you've been till the end, I really appreciate your attention span. May God bless all of you and all your efforts. Thank you. And thank you, Sibans. If you are watching me, I hope everything is good with you. May God bless you and do well, guys. Hello, Sivans. Hi, how are you? May I know you? Sivans. Really great, guys. Time to end this video.